U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth and Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane met with Nigeria's National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu at the Pentagon, and this comes following President Trump's threats to send U.S. troops into Nigeria with guns blazing. The agenda of the closed-door meet between Hegseth and the Nigerian NSA was not made clear to the press, and whether the American military would change its posture in Africa, which officials have long warned has become the world's hotbed for extremist terrorism. Also earlier this month, President Trump had ordered the Department of Defense, now also referred to as the Department for War, to prepare for possible what he called fast military action in Nigeria over claims that the Nigerian government is not doing enough to prevent the killing of Christians. President Trump also put Nigeria back on a list of countries that the U.S. says have violated religious freedom. Nigeria's government has rejected the designation as a country of particular concern. Officials claim that the allegation that it's not protecting groups of people because of religious beliefs was based on misinformation and faulty data. There has been a surge in violence in Nigeria with tens of thousands of civilians killed in the recent years. Also, according to independent crisis monitoring groups, this comes as they add that the tally represents both Muslims and Christians. Trump even has been sending U.S. ground troops into Nigeria that would pose significant logistical and security challenges due to Nigeria's remote terrain, porous borders, and a population that is likely to flinch at a foreign presence. And a correspondent, Louisa Oleni, has sent us this report to listen in.
After weeks of possible military intervention in Nigeria by President Trump, U.S. says it's considering sanctions and engagement on counterterrorism as part of a plan to compel the Nigerian government to better protect Christian communities and religious freedom. Jonathan Pra, the senior official leading the State Department's Bureau of African Affairs, told the House of Reps Foreign Affairs Committee on Thursday. Now, the Nigerian delegation comprising the National Security Advisor, Defense Chiefs, Chief of Defense Intelligence and Head of Police arrived in Washington on Wednesday to meet Trump administration officials and U.S. lawmakers. It is expected that most things discussed will not be made public for security reasons. Now, Nigeria, with about 200 ethnic groups practicing Christianity, Islam, and traditional religions, has a long history of peaceful coexistence, but there have also been flare-ups of violence among groups, often aroused by ethnic divisions or conflict over scarce resources. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION, World is One.